Getting much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Murray going to hold on to it once more. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him. And
there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Lawrence. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Rocket.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he will get this in the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. They're going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Alex Leatherwood, the Alabama man, called for the penalty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Jaguars 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off two huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Now Lawrence on first down.
And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Look at me. Go, go.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
You ready? Hey, stand off!
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Jaguars are back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On the ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. The Jaguars at 7-5 now in the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Come on, set.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, exit. Hit it.
Lawrence. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
And they'll run with ETN. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more.
Pilot, 64, reach.
They'll try to run with ETN. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A final shot before half for Murray. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still held the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
Yeah. Go, go. Hustle. Bravo.
Now Lawrence to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, high 7.
On third down, Lawrence slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jags have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. And that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And here's Kamara on the read option. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyreek Hill, 55 yards. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Hey, Wahoo! Go! Hey,
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
First down, Murray. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray's going to keep it again. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Murray now on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start by running the option to the right. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. They run the option on second down. They'll try and run with their fullback. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. He's got a man, complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Here's Lawrence. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you